In this video, I am going to walk you through a quick tour of ConsignCloud's point of sale. We will look at the settings pages, set up some surcharges, discounts, taxes, all that kind of stuff. I'll introduce you to the ideas of parking a sale, refunding items, and pulling reports. So with that, let's jump in. To start, I'll show you the minimal version of our point of sale that's available on our free plan. It basically looks like this. You get a scan bar and a little summary. There's not much to it. We'll enter in a SKU, and you can also use a barcode scanner for this as well. From there, we can clear the sale, or we can just go ahead and pay for it. So we mark that as paid for. That'll record that and mark that item as sold for you. And if we finish that, it'll refresh the page. Now let's go ahead and upgrade the subscription, and I'll show you our Register add-on, which is basically a full-featured point of sale built right into ConsignCloud. So let's upgrade our plan. And from here, if we open up our menu and head to Settings, we can find our apps dashboard here. ConsignCloud Register is the app for our built-in point of sale. So let's enable that. And then we'll enter into the settings here. I'll just run through this really quickly. We have a bunch of different customizations that you can turn on. We can do refunds, we can do gift cards. You can set up a couple of items to be shortcuts. This is great for items that you would add to a lot of different sales, whether they're service fees or just small little knickknacks that are sitting next to the register. That can be helpful. We can do custom item creation at point of sale, which is useful for some stores that don't like to keep a close track of their inventory. We have a few different payment types. Store credit bonus. So if a consignor spends their credit that they've accrued from items selling in your store, you can give them a little extra to sweeten the deal, to get them to come back in more often. We also have integrated payments. Our payment processor is Gravity Payments. They're competitive, they've got great customer service and good hardware, but there's no obligation to use them. So we'll skip over that for now and just assume that you're processing credit cards using your own terminal, your own partnership. Either one of those works. Let's open up our discounts and add a discount. We're just going to call this a 10% off discount. There's a couple different ways that you can configure this to take it only from the store portion or the consignor portion, or just share it equally between you based on the split. We'll just do shared. We'll do a percentage, and we'll call it 10%. We do support buy one, get one off, but we'll keep that off for this one. And we'll do a quick button on point of sale so we can easily add this to a sale. We're not going to keep it on by default. And then there are also some rules and schedules that you can set up, but we'll go into that in another video. So we'll save that. And then if we open up our taxes here, let's just add a quick sales tax. In our state, it's 6%. So we'll save that. And it's on by default. So now that we've got that set up, let's head over to the sale page. All right, now on our point of sale page, you can see that the interface is expanded from what we had before because we upgraded our subscription to the paid version from the free version. Now we've got a panel over on the left that allows us to quickly add some things to the sale, like our quick add item and a customer. We can also apply this discount to the whole sale. So that goes on to all items. And let's just add one more item by searching for it. You can see discounts that have been applied with these little arrows, these down arrows with the $sign inside. And you can see our subtotal is $253.80 with some taxes. So to pay the sale, we'll click the blue button here at the bottom. But alternatively, if you're not ready to pay the sale, you can also park a sale and recall it later. And you do that by clicking Park Sale right here. So let's go ahead and pay our sale. It'll bring the payment dialog up and offer you a couple different options for payments. Let's go ahead and split this between cash. Let's say they have a $50 bill and they want to do the rest on a credit card. So we'll add that. From here, if you're integrated with Gravity, you'll get a prompt to swipe the card and it'll turn the machine on for you. If you're not integrated, like I am here, you would just basically process that sale outside of ConsignCloud. You'd copy the $219.03 over to your credit card machine, and then you would swipe the card. When that goes through, you would hit tender. So we'll do that here. And then we'll just finish this. If we go over to our sales table now, we can find this sale And if we open it up, it'll give us a breakdown on the left of the sale. And if we click on one of these icons here, it'll expand that line item on the right with some extra information, including its SKU and a link to the item page and a link to the consignors page. It'll also give us a price breakdown and split breakdown, which can be really useful if you have lots of surcharges and discounts, because that can make the math extremely complicated really quickly. This can be useful for figuring out why a consignor got what they got. So we can see our price was $144. We had $14.40 of shared discounts on that, which brought the split price down to $129.60. 70% of that is $90.72. And there can be even more complexity to this. This is a relatively straightforward example. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our sales report now. If we go to reports and sales summary, we can see just kind of at a glance what has happened today. Right now, we've just done 2 sales. So we've got our gross sales, net sales with discounts taken out. We've got our taxes that were collected and our total collected broken down by payment type. We have some cost of goods sold broken out by inventory type, whether it's buy outright or retail or consignment. And then finally, your gross profit number down here at the bottom, broken out by surcharge and discounts, and then gross profit. So this is a good place to go at the end of the day when you're reconciling your registers, or you can use our till feature to do that in more depth. And then this is also really good just for like a 30,000 foot overview of your business. Finally, let's go ahead and just run a refund really quick. We'll click refund item and we'll enter in our last sale number. Select one of these items and enter the refund quantity. You can see it comes up here as a negative. If we click refund 137.38, it will ask you to pay that out to the customer at this point. You can also add other items to the sale so that you can do both at once, and that'll reduce that refund amount. And now we can see the system says give them $56.82 in change, and then you can finish that. Okay, that's about it for sales. I hope that was helpful and informative. Hopefully it wasn't too much information to process all at once. Feel free to go back and watch it again if you want to, or you can reach out to support if you have any specific questions about any of that. We'll do more videos on some of the details as far as inventory rules, discount schedules, so look for those down the road, but that is it for now. Thanks for joining me.